Hey guys, and welcome back to another edition of the Blaze TV podcast. It's Ed Kimberley with you, and I've got a bit of a double edition on this one. I've got two new boys for the Blaze ahead of the 23-24 season in Jack Hopkins and Archie Hazeldine. Boys, welcome! Thank you so much for joining me, and welcome to Coventry.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Glad to get going.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're only a few weeks into the summer, but I mean, it's already gone on long enough. I kind of just want to get back at the Sky Dome, and I'm sure you boys are looking forward to getting into your new surroundings because it's a bit of a break from what you're used to. You know, both Nottingham boys, both played your junior careers there, both played some pro there as well. And you know, Jack, just starting with you, you know, you look down your CV, and you know, lots of points every year. You know, you won some conferences there, and you know, when you look back on that, 'cause, you know, you're a few years out of junior now, you must think, man, that was the dream junior career I could have here, right?
Yeah, I say that quite a lot. When I'm not scoring 5 goals a game these days, it's depressing sometimes. Actually, yeah, I used to love ice hockey a lot more than I do now. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it in Nottingham, but I just need somewhere new. I'm looking forward to starting again.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having you. And I guess Archie, for you as a defenseman, what's life as a defenseman like in GB juniors? Because I think maybe rightly or wrongly, the guys that, you know, buzz around scoring 5 goals a game get a lot of the attention, whereas sometimes it looks like it can be a bit of a graft. Is that fair?
Sometimes, I mean, it depends who you're coming up against. In Nottingham, they've got a kind of very good setup, so you get a lot of good players. I mean, we had Jack scoring goals up front, so I'd kind of just fire the puck up the wall and somehow get an assist, I guess.
Jack, I'm going to ask you both this question actually, but because you know it's all fun and games in junior, but at some point it gets serious, right? And at some point, I guess you got to make that decision to, I guess, put those extra hours in, try and beg, borrow, and steal that extra bit of ice. And what point did it get serious for you?
Since I started, actually, my brother played as well when he was a few years older. He's a smart one, so he actually got a real job and makes some good money. Whereas I've never been smart, never been into the school stuff. So as soon as I started playing, I've tried seriously.
Fair enough. And then Arch as well for you, because I know your brother's been doing pretty well, a couple of years older than you. Did you kind of see him make those first steps and go, yeah, you know what, this is what I want to do as well, or like Jack was it pretty early on that you realised, no, I want to be a hockey player?
It was probably a bit different for me. Probably around 14, 15. I wasn't a great junior. I mean, I was okay, but I'd probably say I was a bit of a late bloomer, you'd probably call it. So I was around 15, and I probably started getting recognised a little bit more, maybe a little bit through my brother. And then I sort of was like, oh, this is a real opportunity. Let's kind of run with it and see where we go.
Yeah, fair enough. Tell us a little bit more about that junior setup in Nottingham. It's been a little while since I've really, you know, put a heck of a lot of attention into the junior setup. But, you know, Nottingham was always one of those, you know, the premier junior setup, if you like. You know, you got the twin ice pad, makes it a little bit easier to get on there and, you know, not have to train at like 10, 11 o'clock at night or something ridiculous. And like you said, you've got quite a few tiers, quite a few teams in there. That must have been a really nice way to, I guess, get going, and then you can see that next step up, right? And you've got something to attain to.
Sadly, we did train at stupid times as well, which not many people know. Yeah, obviously train ice hockey ridiculous times like 11 o'clock, but they did really well to get young guys playing with old guys. So even when I was probably 12, 13, I was playing with like 16, 17, 18-year-olds. So they just got everyone on the ice as much as they could, which really helped us, really made us better players.
Yeah, fair enough. And then Arch, I got to ask you, because you know your Nottingham boys, there's no getting away from that. Do you get that junior rivalry with the Sheffield boys there early on, or what's that like?
Definitely. I mean, a couple of the Sheffield boys, definitely over the years, we had a few tough games. I mean, they got a bit easier as we got older because I think a lot of them decided to go abroad. So then we kind of became like a massive team. And there was not really much, and then you have to kind of bring it all back together when you go to Midlands, kind of playing on the same team.
It was never a rivalry, but we always won anyway.
It's good to hear. Did you play against Rips? Because he's kind of similar age to you boys, right? He's only a year older or 2 years older.
Yeah, played a few games. I think when we was playing up from 15s, wasn't it, Jack?
I think so. Yeah, I think we won all the time then as well.
well, you talk about bringing it all together at Midlands. You can bring that together with him in Blaze this year. Jack, something a little bit different for you when COVID hit. I mean, I know guys, not just in young guys like yourselves ready to make that next step, but pros all through their career were trying to figure out what they were going to do during that year, where they were going to play. And you somehow found a way into Germany. What was that story? Because you played a handful of junior games there, and that must have been a bit of a different experience for you.
It was pretty much a last minute decision. Obviously, there was no ice at all in the whole of England, so just found out anything I could do, I was going to do it. So obviously, it was the Corey Nielsen's junior team. So obviously, he sorted it out for me, asked me if I wanted to do it, and the next weekend I think I flew over and just was there for as long as I could.
Nice. What's the hockey like in under 17s Germany?
It's good. It's obviously a bit more developed than English hockey, but I don't think we give ourselves enough credit. There's a lot of players here that could play there and be really good. But yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it, but it was an experience. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. And then the world kind of starts to open up again. We get a season in 21-22, and you kind of came into I think everyone's Twitter accounts with a bit of a bang there. You had your Elite League debut. You won the NIHL title. What a year!
Yeah, it was great fun. I think with the Lions, you mean, in the NIHL Cup.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. They gave me the chance. I think I was 16 at the time. They gave me a lot of opportunity to show how good I was.
And it was that year as well that you got your first Elite League goal in, I think it was a handful of games in Nottingham there?
I believe that was the year after, yeah. The year after.
Right on. What do you remember about that goal?
Against Coventry, wasn't it?
I think so. It's been a while, but I've swam around the ball since then.
It was against Coventry, and I think it was something like 8-1. So I wasn't really that amused by it, to be honest. Okay. It was great to get a first goal, but I wasn't over the moon.
Archie, for you as well, 21-22, Leeds in the NIHL, a little bit up the road there. And Leeds has kind of really quickly become a really good side at the NIHL level. Did you feel that early on when you landed there?
Definitely. So I went up there. I got the opportunity. They signed me at the back end of summer, and you could straight away sort of tell they were sort of building something what was going to be a quick, successful side at that level. They started building on young guys, so like your Kieran Browns, who were like 20, 21, 22 at the time, and really investing in him, and then bringing players around him what sort of give them the best chance to win.
And you actually got a chance to play as well that year, right? You look like you logged quite a bit of ice time.
Yeah, so I started off as their 6th, 7th defenseman, and then I slowly sort of advanced up the lineup with injuries, people obviously working or doing other things. You kind of get a bit more of an opportunity at that level, and yeah, I think it helped me massively.
Play. I think I've skipped a little bit for both of you guys here. The GB juniors. I think GB seniors is probably on the target list for you guys both in a couple of years. But I mean, Jack, you got to captain the under 18s, right? In a couple of tournaments. Got a bronze there. Got a bronze in the under 20s. A silver in the under 20s. That's not a bad junior career at international level, is it?
I wouldn't necessarily agree. I'd be upset with the bronze and the silvers we've got so far. I'd definitely like a gold, but it was definitely a privilege being the captain of 18s. Sadly, I think we got a bronze then, right, Arch?
Yeah, it was the bronze medal. I think it was a disappointing one. I think we went to overtime with Romania, and if we won that in regulation, we would have got gold. So I guess it's a bit bittersweet. I mean, happy to come away with a medal, but I think we all knew we could have probably performed a little bit better in the early games of the tournament.
And then we kind of quickly come around to last season, 22-23. Jack, I know you played a little bit down in the NIHL there, but got to spend a really good chunk of last season in Nottingham. And I mean, just experience is everything right now in your career, isn't it? And you must have got so much of it.
Yeah, I think so. I was pretty disappointed with the season, and I think everyone on the team was. But not just as a team wide, I think I was disappointed with how I played, and obviously not scoring anywhere near as many goals as I would have liked to. But I can only blame myself. But yeah, so I've learned from it, and I've just got to take the good parts into this season next in Coventry.
Yeah, fair enough. And then Archie as well for you, I guess. I was thinking about this the other day. Actually, I was trying to put myself in your shoes. If I'm a Nottingham boy and I've watched Corey Nielsen grow up, and halfway through the year, I'm playing in Nottingham, and he's my coach. As a defenseman, I mean, that must have been, you must have been pinching yourself at the beginning, right?
Yeah, he's a very knowledgeable guy, I guess, and so having coached me after watching him, I don't know, score as many goals as he did in this league. Yeah, it was pretty special.
Yeah, and he's obviously gone on to do pretty good things as a coach. Looks like he's going to be coaching back in Germany next year. He seems to have some British coaches going over there and finding some success. Tomo's gone over there, Pete's gone over there, Corey's gone over there. I don't know what it is about that. But so Archie, why the change now then? Obviously, you had a full season pretty much in Nottingham yourself. Coventry have come a call, and you've obviously done the deal. What changed your mind to move south?
I just think the chance to be in the lineup every night, but not just be in the lineup, play minutes. And at this age, it's key really to get as many minutes at the highest level as possible. And Coventry, that's what I wanted, and Coventry gave it me. So I guess that was why I moved down.
Yeah, fair play. And Jack, I guess the same question to you. And you look at the Coventry lineup and you see, Venus has retired. He's been, just a massive part of this team for years and logged a lot of minutes. Forbesy as well. I know he's a swing guy, but you chalk him up as a forward. There's some roster spots there available for a forward, so it must have been really exciting for you to sign too.
Yeah, there's no really nice way to put it at Panthers. I've just playing 2 minutes a night. It's just not what I want to be doing. So yeah, hopefully I come to Coventry, and if I play at my best, hopefully I will get a lot of ice time and a lot of opportunity. And yeah, I try not to look at how the team's going to shape up, and I'm going to turn up and do my best. Fair
enough. So what do you say for yourself next year in terms of goals then? Because you seem pretty driven. You're pretty realistic there. Look, I know I'm not going to score 5 goals a game at the elite league level, but it'd be nice to be able to play more, try and get some more points on the board. Is that kind of where your goals are? What are they?
Yeah, I don't want to set a limit for myself, obviously, because then that's where I'll stick. But I want to do a lot better than this year. I also want to get a gold medal at 20s when we go away in December. Sure. That's amazing with Archie and Kina. But yeah, get a good few goals and hopefully get the team up there to the top end of the league.
Yeah, Archie, for you as well. Do you set some goals ahead of the season, or do you just kind of take it as it comes?
Not really. I try to sort of just kind of take it as it comes. I mean, some goals will be just to, I don't know, try and help out offensively as much as possible and don't mess up.
Fair enough. And looking forward to going away with the under-20s again. And I think Jack said it there, Kino's been a little bit of a part of that junior setup for a while. It'd be good to link up with him.
Yeah, definitely. I like Kino as a guy and as a coach. I think he's a great person. So yeah, it'll be good to see how he is in Coventry.
Yeah, but Kino's Kino. I think he's going to be the same as he is in junior as he is in Coventry.
Of course he is, yeah.
I don't know what your guys' golf game's like, but he's pretty long off the tee when the golf day comes around. So you have to try and outdrive him there if you can.
He's told me he's pretty good, so yeah, I'm gonna play him, see how that goes.
Yeah, you have to let me know how you guys get on. But yeah, Jack, Archie, I really appreciate you spending a little bit of time with us here on Blaze TV, and yeah, really looking forward to getting the season going here in the summer.
It's been good fun. Thank you very much.
Yeah, been a pleasure. Can't wait to get going.
Yeah, thank you guys as well. Thanks, Archie. Thanks, Jack. We'll see you soon for another edition of the Blaze TV podcast here on Blaze TV. Bye for now.